Hello, this is Parapon Pimdit again on the People and Performance by WP YouTube channel. In my previous video, I discussed why management often matters more than strategy. In this video, I want to build on that idea by focusing on performance management. Specifically, we will look at what actually works and what often fails, and what research tells us about managing performance effectively. Performance management is not just an HR process. It shapes how people behave at work, what they prioritize, and how motivated they feel. When performance management is done well, it supports learning and improvement. When it is poorly done, it can damage trust, engagement, and performance. In theory, performance management is meant to clarify expectations, provide fair evaluations, and improve performance over time. However, research shows that in many organizations, performance management system fails to deliver these outcomes. Instead of improving performance, they often create frustration and anxiety. In practice, performance management often fails short of its promise. Many organizations experience low trust amongst employees, driven by anxiety around ratings and perception that evaluations are not always fair or transparent. Staff frequently feel justice rather than supported, which can erode morale and engagement. Research by Go-Up shows that managers play a critical role in engagement and performance. Even the best performance management system will fail if managers lack the skill to apply it well. Effective managers act as coaches. They clarify expectations, provide ongoing feedback, and support employee development. One key reason performance management fails is that it is often treated as annual, backward-looking event. Too much attention is placed on ratings rather than on learning and improvement. Feedback is infrequent, and many managers lack the skills or confidence to have meaningful performance conversation with employees. W. Edwards Demings argues that most performance problems are caused by systems, not by individual employees. However, many performance management systems do the opposite. They focus on judging individuals while ignoring workload, processes, resources, and leadership. This leads to unfair evaluations and written real improvements. According to Locke and Latham's goal-setting theories, managers and staffs should work together to set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Regular check-ins are essential to ensure progress and provide any needed support or resources. Goals are most effective when they guide behavior, not when they create pressures. Goal setting can be counterproductive when it creates stress for staff, such as when organizations focus too many KPIs, enforce rigid targets, and fail to provide sufficient managerial support, resources, or trainings. Without the right support, goals become a sort of pressure rather than a tool for improvement. Self-determination theories developed by DC and Lyons highlights the importance of autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Performance management works best when feedback supports these needs. When feedback is developmental and trust-based, people are more likely to learn and improve. When feedback is purely evaluative and punitive, motivations often declines. Performance rating often undermine performance because they shift attention from learning to judgment. They can reduce motivations, oversimplifies complex words, and damage trust between managers and employees. As a result, many organizations are moving towards continuous development-focused feedback rather than numerical ratings. Research consistently shows that managers play a decisive role in employee performance and engagement. Whilst the organizations may invest heavily in performance management systems, it is the day-to-day behavior of managers that determines whether this system succeeds or fails. Effective manager clarify expectations, provide regular feedback, and support learning and development. In contrast, when managers lack the skills or confidence to have meaningful performance conversation with employees, even when design systems deliver little values. Evidence from co-ops and other studies highlights that the quality of management has a stronger impact on performance than formal processes alone. Ultimately, performance works through managers, not through systems. Evidence from research and practice shows that performance management works best when it is continuous, people-centered, and focused on development. Rather than relying on annual reviews, effective organizations prioritize regular check-ins and ongoing feedback. A coaching mindset where managers support learnings and improvements has been shown to be more effective than judgment-based approaches. Ultimately, what works is not the complexity of the systems, but the quality of the conversation between manager and employees. Research suggests that effective performance management is best when understood as a continuous cycle rather than a one-time event. The model shown here starts with clarifying expectations, show people understand what matters most. This is followed by enabling performance through support, resources, and clear priorities. Ongoing feedback and coaching helps individuals learn and adjust, while development focuses on building capability over time. Finally, regular reviews allows goals and expectations to be refined, creating a continuous evidence-based approach and to performance management. Evidence consistently shows that performance management works best when it is continuous, people-centered, and focused on learnings. In contrast, systems that rely heavily on the annual reviews, forced rankings, or rigid ratings often undermine trust and collaborations. To conclude, performance management does not succeed because of forms or systems. It succeeds because of the quality of management and conversations at work. This reinforces the key message. This reinforces the key message from my previous videos. Management and especially people management matter more than strategies. The final thought is performance management works well when it helps people succeed. Here is the reference. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this presentation valuable and gain insights you can apply in your work or study. If you are interested in evidence-based perspective on human resource management, leadership, workplace behavior, and performance, please subscribe to my YouTube channels, People and Performance by WPs. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notification for future videos. Thank you again, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.